Ever since the IAM came into Lockheed Martin, it has given everybody a sense of hope, a sense of community, a sense of, like I said, a sense of support. So whenever a problem comes up or something that may have been an issue in the past, all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, now we have somebody on our side saying, you know, you have to answer to us. We actually do have a voice. We can, you know, fight this or argue with you, or at least have a leg to stand on when it comes to voicing our opinion, when previously it was like whatever they said goes.
Well, there's a huge advantage to having the IAM on board, just as far as some official representation and you know, someone to back you up if the management does attempt to harass you or accuse you of something. You've got an avenue to appeal, more or less, where in the past there was nothing there. It was just your word against management's word. With the IAM, you've got representation to protect your job in future.
Everything was run was all messed up. You know, they wasn't getting no say-so. Anything they say was not being heard by Raytheon, and I think the union is kind of helping out with us getting our voice out there.
Before, we would be upset or frustrated, and we would just talk amongst ourselves, but there wasn't any way to change it. Now we can kind of talk amongst ourselves and say, why don't we bring this up to our union rep? Why don't we talk to somebody in the union about this? And it creates that environment that we can finally kind of come together and really address these issues head on. Also,
with the IAM on board, we do have the ability to speak up if we see something that seems inappropriate, or if you're questioning some management's activities, you're much more comfortable now discussing this, where in the past you'd be concerned about whether it'd be retaliation for mentioning something that you didn't necessarily agree with management.
We wouldn't have a voice without the IAM right now. We just wouldn't. We'd be kept silent.
We have a voice at the table, you know, so they cannot be quite as arbitrary with us as they had been previously.
One of the effects of having the union is that management has been a lot more forward. I feel that, oh, hey, I'm hearing more things from management about this that I didn't hear before, and I wonder if it's because of the presence of the union. It's kind of like we're demanding to be spoken to and talked to and to be addressed, that we have these issues about whether or not we're going to have a job. And now we're hearing more things that we never heard before. And I think that that's kind of a shift in mentality since the union has been voted in.
I've always been a supporter of the union, if for no other reason than for the communication between what we have, what our interests are, and management's concerns. And I feel that that extra support is necessary.
I think with the help of the union in this case, not just against Lockheed Martin, but all companies, we have someone that at least is standing behind you, and they're trying to keep you as an important entity of that factory or workplace or wherever it is, and not just a number or, you know, a name on a screen that doesn't mean anything, but actually a face and a person and somebody that, you know, hi, how you doing this morning, and how things going with your family and all that. The old, you know, like it was in the old days.
I feel that at least they've given us the opportunity to voice concerns in a way that I don't believe we would have had otherwise. And certainly feel that there is a necessity of that type of mediator, so to speak, between the employees and management.
The union it gave us a voice, and the person who doesn't always speak up for themselves realizes now that they've got backup. It's not just their word against this huge company. Now it's our word, or whatever we feel like, you know, fighting. We've got backup.
Before we organized and got the union involved, we had absolutely no voice, no representation. Matter of fact, they were constantly taking stuff from us, you know, as far as benefits, never got an increase in wages at all. The increase in wages before the union came along was a penny an hour. And since the union has got involved, that has gone to the wayside, and the future looks bright.